Hello everyone! Today we continue working with the skirt for those who have narrow hips. I've already cut the skirt, and today I'll show you how to take it. I remind you that the front yoke was cut like a tack. The center front wasn't cut at all. Here you can see it, just like in the picture. There's a yoke on the back and the pintucks which are not closed yet. This is how the yoke will be attached to the back. The yoke and the center back are on the grain. This is the tack. I've moved it here. I'll close the pintucks this way and attach the yoke to this detail. I detach the pattern and start tacking the front. I've marked the pintucks and now I make the small notches here. Now I need to close the pintucks. I match the notches to do it. You can see that I get very beautiful folds here. Now I'll close the second pintuck. I haven't cut the pattern till the very end, so there is no fold on the lower part of the skirt. I've already told you that there is no overcast in such skirts. You should stitch the welt to the bottom. Don't ask me how much to open or where to make the cuts. It's up to you. Use your imagination. I match the notches to close the pintucks on this side. I close as much as I've opened. You can see that all the details match. I'll show you how to tack the skirt soon. Let's start tacking the front. Start tacking from the side seam. The seam should be about 1 cm wide. Make very small stitches. Tack it like a tack. It should come to nothing itself. I'll show you what I've done. I'll tack the other side the same way. You can make a lot of different skirts after watching these videos. I know that the design is complicated, but if you watch the videos attentively, you'll manage to make such skirts. Let's start tacking the back. I detach the patterns. I recommend you to make a lining the same way. Just make the pintucks smaller. You can't make absolutely straight lining. There should be at least small pintucks. I make the notches for the pintucks. Now I unfold the fabric. I'm folding the pintucks just like in the front. Now I'll tack the yoke. To do this, I need to match the center front with center front. Here's one more pintuck. If you do everything correctly, all the details will match. I'll steam the folds later. They shouldn't be ironed. This is one part of the yoke, and this is the other. When working with velvet, you need to make sure that the pile in all the details goes up. If you make a mistake, an item will be damaged. Be very attentive. You can see that all the details match. If you make a correct pattern, you won't have any problems with an item. I've matched the center backs And now I'm taking the yoke. The only thing left to do is to tack the side seams. I'll remove the tacking after fitting. The yokes are already tacked. This is the back. These are the folds. This is the front. Let's tack the side seams. You can see that all the details match perfectly. Let's start tacking. Next time I'll show you how to iron velvet without any special equipment. Having just a household iron. I know that skirts seem very easy to make, but actually it's very hard to make a skirt of a good quality. If you don't have a basic pattern, you can make a skirt using a modeling technique. I've already showed you how to do it. I want to tell you once again that it's very important to be accurate when working with the patterns. If a pattern is accurate, you won't have any problems. Now I'll turn the skirt out to show you how the right side looks like. Very nice skirt. There are the undercuts and the folds on the front. Now I'll try the skirt on to see how it looks like. Have a look at me. The pintucks make my waist look narrower and my hips wider. You may think that I've lost some weight, but I haven't. Of course, I will fold the pintucks more attentively before stitching. You can move the pintucks. Make them of any part of the body you want. Don't be afraid to use your imagination. You can make the pockets in the folds. You can make either waistband or the welt here. I remind you that such items shouldn't be overcast. That's all for today. Be different. My name is Irina. Subscribe to my channel. Goodbye.